We got an amateur welterweight for fight number 10. Coming out of the blue corner, Southside MMA, Hayden Williams.
Southside MMA. I personally trained with Hayden.
Give it up for him. Here we go.
He's got a great tank. Lots of stamina. He had a really good showing in his debut. Went all 3 rounds and got the decision, so he's got a lot of fight time under his belt.
Man, he is a great guy, Hayden Williams. I have had the pleasure of drinking with Hayden numerous times.
I hope it wasn't during fight camp.
But tonight is going to be a challenge for him. Matt Fordham coming out. He might not be able to ground the pound like he did in his last fight. Matt Fordham is definitely a striker, and it's going to definitely prove to be a challenge for Hayden's wrestling abilities.
That's right, and Hayden's recently got his blue belt. Matt Fordham also has a blue belt as well, so kind of neutralises that out. Purple belt, sorry.
Purple belt, yes. He's got his purple belt. He loves his triangles and his arm bars, but he is a boxer at heart. He's going to try and keep this fight on the feet. I spoke to Hayden before the fight.
And out of the red corner, from Infinity Martial Arts, Matt Fordham.
Yeah, I spoke to Hayden before the fight. He said this time he doesn't want to make it ground and pound for 3 rounds. He wants to throw fists.
Right, yeah. Well, Matt Fordham's going to make that very, very hard to do. So seeing his debut at the last event as well, mate, beautiful. He times his punches really well. Kind of sits back, shifts his body forward and just get the right sequence and timing, and finished his last opponent with a beautiful right cross. Put the lights out.
We were sitting in the front row for that. We saw him just collapse across the ring. That was a great knockout by Matt.
Yeah, in the commentary box, that one, I was kind of lost for words, mate. It was like his life, his soul was just removed from his body.
He was dead in the eyes, but this is going to prove to be an amazing fight. I'm really excited for it. Where is Matt Fordham? He is coming towards the octagon, just getting final checkups there by the doctor.
Do a little bit of showmanship, make your opponent wait.
Now, Hayden said he had a beautiful steak today. He's still feeling the steak in his stomach. It was one of the best steaks he's had in a long time. And that was straight after bacon and eggs and a big breakfast. He is full. He's energy loaded. And he said there is nothing he could have prepared better for this fight.
Certainly has a crowd backing as well. Matt Fordham's got a certainly massive crowd behind us.
If you didn't respect Matt,
this is an amateur welterweight C-class contest. Let's go.
if you didn't respect Matt Fordham after his last fight, you certainly will today as we take it away with three 3-minute rounds.
All right, here we go. Nice little touch gloves. Straight into it. Not much of feeling out period.
Hayden going for the takedown straight away. He gets the underhooks and lands that takedown straight away back into a familiar position. Exactly what he was doing in his last fight as well. Getting the back, getting side control, keeping those arms in there, just maintaining complete ground control.
And he's got one of the hooks in. He's almost got the second hook in.
He's got the choke. Is it strong enough? He's trying to rearrange to get a better thing on his neck. He
the
lands
choke.
it. Oh my God, is he going to tap?
Well, you can see Hayden's really under the tutorship of Pasha.
Yep.
He's moving just like Pasha.
And right in the corner as well. Matt's been able to reverse it.
Matt with a great escape there. He now tries to get top position, but Hayden far too quickly keeping those hooks in. Looks like he might be going for an armbar here.
No, he hasn't got the leg over. Yeah, he's setting it up. Has he got enough to get the arm? Is he going to be able to extend his hips up here or not? No, Matt's put his foot behind and be able to pull that leg up, the arm out as well.
He wants him back up. Matt wants a standing fight. After his knockout last XFC, Matt wants us to be standing.
He's long and rangy, and he can use that length.
Yeah, but also Hayden has quite a lot of power behind him. So the only thing I've seen from this point here is that they're both really enjoying the stand and bang.
Yep.
But Hayden's also slightly watching just for that overthrow there by Matt, just so he can get that takedown again. He is so strong on the bottom. Only a blue belt, but oh my God, the potential.
Nice entry for the takedown. Nice brawl from Matt Fordham as
Great
well.
takedown defense there.
This is the portion of the fight. I've tried everything. Now I've got to really dig in and see what's going to work.
That's right.
I guess the first round's always just testing the waters, seeing what they can and can't do. But Matt now landing some little jabs on the face.
And a nice little body rip from Matt before as well. Just found its time, found its space.
He's settling down and knowing that he has the length, especially for those jabs and any front kicks.
Big right hand.
And Matt's he's got that right arm cocked and loaded. He is just waiting to throw a nice little elbow there, as well, followed up by a nice little jab to the chin.
Nice entry.
Oh! Quick little butterfly sweep. Love that.
Man,
That was a beautiful transition. As soon as you hit the ground, you can either explode out or you can accept the position. But Matt Fordham did not do that at that time.
he used that roll momentum to completely go over and end up on top. And it looks like Hayden's trying to do the same thing. He's throwing it in with a hip escape, but he doesn't get there.
And he put himself where Matt he has the mount.
He has full mount. This is dangerous for Hayden. Very dangerous.
Didn't quite explode enough into it, but Hayden's making it very, very hard.
Luckily,
Now, because this is a C grade match, they can't hit to the face and they can't hit to the head. That's why he was hitting to the body. I'm made aware of that right before the match.
Makes a lot of sense now why Matt gave up that position when with the failed armbar.
Yeah.
They were in perfect ground and pound stage. What normally throws is normally in C class they wear the shin pads, so they've obviously opted to not wear shin pads this time.
And I really think there's no difference between C and B other than that you can't strike to the face. I think they just need to make everything A and B and throw C class out. If you're not ready to do B, don't come into the cage.
It makes it a lot harder because for me personally, the ground and pound's the fun part.
Yep. You work so hard to get there and then you can't finish it out.
Yeah, and also I haven't fought in C class myself, but I was training for C class, and you kind of get a little bit too reliant on your BJJ as opposed to getting out of those tough positions straight away. So
Exactly. And you know, if you're on the bottom in a C class fight, there's not urgency to get back to your feet.
that being said, mate, anyone who jumps in the cage has my respect.
So,
C class or not, these guys are certainly putting on a show.
I guess standing as well with Matt, of course, with that knockout right arm, he's not going to be able to use it to the best of his ability. So he's gonna have to focus on those leg kicks to the body.
Yeah, Matt was trying out something different with a little bit of a switch kick. Sorry, Mick, what were you going to say?
I'd have to say, both of these are at the level now. I don't think they need to do C class anymore. I think they can go B and A from now on.
Well, after Matt's knockout last XFC, he is ready for the big leagues. And Hayden, with his constant ground and pound and takedown ability, he is up there as well. I'd say he's easily A and B class, ready to go.
And they both have this great attitude. They both just have the biggest smiles. Like, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now.
These guys are having fun, mate. Look at the fun on them. But one thing I like is that beautiful sneaky lead uppercut there. Matt's also switching his stands up a little bit too, giving Hayden something else to think about.
But they're throwing they're not holding back, especially on headshots. They are not holding back at all, which makes me think, how can they not accidentally knock someone out?
Well, the thing is, I think that COVID's really actually helped them work on their stance, work on their techniques and everything, and it's showing right today.
Oh, another beautiful uppercut.
Is finding a home.
Oh, the right! Matt's just waiting in, he cocks it, and when he unleashes it, it hurts. It dropped Hayden to a knee for a second there. Hayden's feeling a little bit of pain now. He's feeling it.
This is the end. We're coming
And
to the
the
end.
towel's thrown in.
The towel, yep.
Matt
Tough.
Fordham.
I'm fine with that decision. And this is the point about having an experienced coach in your corner. Pasha had seen enough, and he knew what his boy had in place and what he still had left in the tank. So sometimes the coach can protect their fighter from themselves. Matt Fordham didn't do enough to win that fight, and he was certainly going to have it from that point. Look, it was a matter of time. The result was written on the wall, and Pasha did a great job. And that's why training at these really, really big gyms and having experienced coaches who have been here before, that is what you want to have behind you.
Hayden's jiu-jitsu this fight, once again, was amazing. He said he didn't want to take him down, but when he took him down, he had control. He had advantage. When he stood to fight him, Matt just ran away with it.
Yeah. That being said, mate, Fordham is very formidable on the floor as well. He was able to reverse some really, really tough positions. You got to remember, in the first first round. He ended up in Mount. Clearly being a C class, wasn't able to capitalise on it. But still, he's certainly a threat across multiple aspects of the fighting game.
Now, you got to think 2 great knockout / doctor stoppages in a row for Matt. What is next for him?
I'd say, well, for me, I always prefer that goes to the coaches, because when you're in there's a lot of adrenaline going. So it's always good to sit back and let your coaches choose your career a bit, because jumping in too quick.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 10. Due to a corner stoppage, doctor stoppage, we have a winner in the red corner from Infinity Martial Arts, Matt Fordham.
Amazing.
Judo black belt, jiu-jitsu black belt.
What's up, my man? Hey. You are getting better every time I see you get in this cage. You're improving your stand-up. Oh my gosh, that was just on top of the world. You are seemingly improving with there's no excuses for you. COVID, nothing. How are you keeping your training up, and what are you looking for the future?
Look, how I keep my training up, I rock up and train. I pay attention, listen to my coaches. It's all them. It's all them.
And your ground game, Hayden's pretty good on the ground, and he seemed to give you a few adversities. Have you been working on that? Because you look amazing on the ground as well. You look like, hey, are you going to be taking any more C class? You need to go to B, brother.
Yeah, look, I don't know what's happening in the future. We've got to talk to my coaches to help them figure it out. But, yeah, I'm going to keep working ground, keep working stand-up, keep working wrestling. That's all you can do.
I think you're one to hold for the future. It's been an honor and a privilege to see you fight tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Fordham. You want to say anything?
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.